Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. What's up, what's up, what's up? West side, west side, west side. What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? We back. How y'all doing? How's it going? What's up, what's up, what's up? We are back. We're here, we're doing it. What's up? Let's get to it, right? Fuck it, man. Mic check. Mic check. What's up, what's up? Hello, hello. Hope y'all having a fantastic date. Whenever y'all are watching this, but covering H3 and Hasanabi debate. They will debate. They set up a time for that. The H3 podcast talked about Frogan. That's kind of interesting. Some reacts, like what other folks are saying about that, and the Ye album that just came out, which is kind of like, hasn't it been out? But we'll get to it. And Kendrick concerts, if we can find some clips of that. And yeah, we're live. Hello, 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 and welcome, man. I mean, fuck. What the fuck is going on? Like, seriously, what the fuck is going on? like, damn, what is going on? Yeah. Woo-wee. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so first up on the docket, H3 podcast, Frogan. This was like a couple days ago. Dear Frogan with peace and love. So I did the service of watching it and finding the part where he is talking about Frogan. I mean, the rest of the show is also entertaining if you want to go check it out. Not that he needs any promo. This dude is like a multi-million subscriber channel, but yeah, it's a good app.
This entails.
This part made me laugh because it was very tone deaf, and he's
To put some context right here, he's now replying to the Frogan video, which replies to some other commentary about Frogan, which was kind of meta, right? Now they're like in deep layers of reacts, and honestly, I'm always preface that because it's kind of interesting how deep the reacts are getting, especially from these content creators, right? So I don't know, maybe it does take like a fourth party to a sixth party to kind of look at this stuff. Eyes closed, right? Blink, blink.
acting like
Tone deaf? Does she know? I don't know if she knows what that means. What was tone deaf about it? What was the tone I was deaf to? Ah, there it is. There it is. That's the tone.
like half of his content nuke wasn't about me.
Okay, this part is
And
bananas.
he's acting like half of his content nuke wasn't about me.
I know you think this song is about you. It was 10 minutes of an hour and 40-minute long video. Girl, you interpreted that as half? That just shows kind of where your head's at. Like, holy smokes. I talked about you for 10 minutes.
I feel like this whole streaming stuff is very, very interesting in terms of just like optics and any other moment of time if Ethan, a grown-ass man, which Frogan is a grown-ass woman, if they were arguing like this in like a public space, I feel like immediately Ethan would be called out just for being a man. And that's not on some leftist shit, that's not on some right shit, that's not on some centrist shit. But there's always just kind of a rule of thumb that you don't really talk to women that way. And fuck it, I mean, he has his grievances, his differences with Frogan, but obviously he's like talking to her like she's like in a Twitter chat or some shit, but they actually are showing their faces, so at least, right? Yeah, there's like no kind of cordialness about this, if that makes any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, and by the way, I thought it was integral to the story. I think it was very well. Your whole Arab tier list was a big piece of the puzzle in this whole tapestry of bullshit, right? So yeah, of course I'm gonna talk about you, but only for 10 minutes, not half. That's fucking silly. It's actually silly. It's actually insane to claim that.
Half of the content nuke, the entire ending half was about
That
me.
is insane.
So if I'm so
The entire half was about me.
I hope you get PTSD.
You know, if that was true, I'd think that she was right. I'd be like, yeah, that's overkill. Why are you talking about Frogan so much? Whoops, wrong channel. Let's take a look here at the, I forget even what's my old channel's URL.
Who fucking who?
Dude, YouTube is so fucked. Look how far down I have to go to find the content nuke. Why is it like this far, really?
It wasn't on the top. Oh, I see.
Showing Ethan joins a 90s band?
Well, that's a banger video.
It is a banger video, yeah. All right, let's take a look. So she says the back half is all about her. So let's see, where do I first mention her? Frogan. Let me use a mouse.
I'll look too.
Yeah.
This is gonna.
I think I'll. Here she is. Here she is. So this is when she first comes up, I think. Talk about Dan being a creep.
First of all, it's gross enough you're a creep, but what an incompetent idiot you are. You're the CEO of Twitch and you...
It's kind of watching his content nuke again and addressing the part where he talks about Frogan. Live here on air, we're seeing actually that he's talking to Sam Cedar, which is kind of a topic of discussion, if you will, because he did bring it up like a couple weeks ago that he was going to talk with him, and that's happening live right now. So that's pretty interesting. We'll check it out right now.
What are you trying to
She
say?
said I talked about her for 45 minutes. About.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. That's a lot longer than I did.
So irrelevant and so uncool to include. Why the fuck was I in your goddamn video?
Like Hassan could, bro.
Irrelevant and so uncool to include. Why the fuck was I in your goddamn video?
So Frogan is making an interesting point here, whereas like, why is she in his video if he looks at her as such like a small creator, right? And that's kind of true. I mean, in H3 fashion, he's like a multi-million subscriber channel, so it's like he's kind of pouncing on a smaller creator, but he doesn't give a fuck. I mean, he's broadcasting it right here a couple days ago, so
Like, because. What's her point? Hold on, let me go back.
Half of this content nuke
Saying
wasn't about me.
if you're so relevant, because in that clip
Half
she just
of the
reacted to.
content nuke, the entire ending half was about me. So if I'm so irrelevant and so uncool to include, why the fuck was I in your goddamn video?
yeah. So right here, I mean, it's already been shown that Frogan and Ethan don't like each other anymore, or they were like falling out. So that's kind of what they covered in this show right here. Right now live, they're talking to Sam Cedar, the H3 show, so let's go check that out. Fuck it, man.
Oh, this is a straight up.
Right.
What are you wearing today?
Right.
This is the
it's-
4946 R, I believe.
Is he into watches at all? No.
Probably not.
So Ethan's kind of starting to create almost a new character of himself. He's putting like these suits on. I mean, whether you want to call it that's him, but he's never really been the suit type of fellow. So Maybe he's on his Andrew Tate vibes. We just saw that he was dishing it out with Frogan. Who the fuck knows? He looks fly right here, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, fuck it, man. Got the blazer on, the buzz cut. Hey, man. The LA background, West Side. But it says right here he was gonna talk to Sam Cedar, but fuck it, man. Looks like they're probably just teasing it for later. We'll get to it, but next, this was kind of previous to that. So it looks like Hassan and Ethan will debate this Friday. That's what they're saying. So this is from Drama Alert right here. They kind of captured the little story right here. There's not really a video about it, but there's a Hassan debate ? So scrolling on to the next one. This was on H3 Productions. The story: Hassan accepted. Let's schedule it for 12:30 this Friday. Dan will send you a Zoom or Discord link on Discord. So that's interesting. That's something to note. One thing is that he's already said that he would talk to Ethan before, and they have in the past in terms of a debate. It kind of blew up in their face, but he's actually making it on the schedule. He's actually setting it up with his producer, and he's actually saying a date. So maybe we'll get it, but we'll see, right? We'll see. So there's kind of just some reactions online. This Friday, I'll be debating Hassan the Hun live on the show, and we'll be exposing him for who he truly is, and the world will finally see the truth. Will he apologize, or will he double down? Tune in to find out. So this is Producaton's, and this is kind of some reactions from other users online. Of course, they're gonna be a little aggro, but fuck it. Oh, buddy, you're gonna look stupid for the fourth time these past 2 months. What a treat. Invite these two. Fucking cook this. Says a lot about the user for sure. Seems legit. Hassan is gonna be constantly deflecting, so there's a lot of stands here, if you will. Very healthy, very healthy. Let's keep it moving. So just some other reactions. I saw this one on like Explorer for you for some reason, but it got some traction. It's pretty small though. So unless Hassan calls Ethan Klein every name under the sun and rips him to shreds for being a psychotic loser, then I don't want to see them debate. Don't want to watch them in any capacity that isn't just making fun of him, especially not one that gives them any charitability. Now this is just this user's take, right? They just want to see a rap battle. They don't want to see actual conversation happen. I mean, I agree that it's kind of been that way anyways on the social media side, but unless Hassan calls every name under the sun and rips him to shreds for being a psychotic loser, obviously that's just where the feelings are right now for a lot of these supporters on either side. But if you're gonna watch something like that, then would you really get any pleasure in that, or is it just for like the popcorn, right? I think it would be interesting to actually watch two grown men try to have a conversation, and whether they want to actually talk about their differences and then reach an end at the conversation, not just fucking a mudslinging match. That would be cool, right? To see two grown adults actually have a conversation rather than just say fuck you. But hey man, this is where the blog era is right now, right? It's some like Kendrick and Drake shit, but for the white boys. So we're watching it. There's no really correct way how it's gonna go about, but if they actually talk, they'll actually talk, man. Fuck it, man. That's kind of where we're at on this. I wanted to cover Kendrick. I know he's doing his shows, his concerts and all that. Kind of interesting to see all of the buzz about it. I mean, I've been to a Kendrick show when he did Mr. Morale. That was like phenomenal, I'm not gonna lie. But I am on the side of hip hop, and I fuck with Drake too, so they're definitely superstars of our era, whether you agree with that or not. Here he is performing at the Grand National Tour in Atlanta, according to this user right here. So this is just like motherfucking Kendrick in his prime. He's like Super Saiyan mode, if you will. He's got the X chain, which is pretty phenomenal right there, blinged out. He just got like the stage presence for sure. Damn, son. So he's coming out on some West Coast, on some hip hop shit, on some new shit. This is GNX playing in the background. Kendrick's performance in night 4 of the Grand National Tour in Atlanta. So pretty iconic. But if you're not fucking with Kendrick, whatever side you're on, I mean, you can't deny this shit is like some Pac shit. I can't lie. This is like some Machiavelli shit right here. But damn, so fuck, he's pulling up with the intro from GNX, which is a fucking great record if you're really into that shit. So yeah, again, this is his performance, a Grand National Tour, and damn, if y'all haven't been to his shows, I mean, at least check out some clips, cause that's like for real rap, real hip hop for sure. So fuck it, man. Now on some contemporary hip hop, we got Kanye West. He put out his Donda 2 project, which, from my knowledge, it was out on the back end, no, but apparently they're making a fuss about it. Oh, this is the Daily Now. That's fucking funny, but so this is just a parody, but supposedly he did put out this project, and it'd be interesting to see what the fuck is going on. Let's look at some other parody posts. Justin, Future's one of the contenders for the next Pope. That's some like 2016 ass jokes right there. Yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that. It's just a lot of just fake news basically, but if that's your fancy, then fuck it. So yeah, that's kind of what we're covering. Light day today. So damn, it looks like just to go back to that YouTuber shit, H3 supposedly has Sam Cedar on right here, or is going to have him on today's show. We'll see what the fuck happens with that. He's kind of doing his intro and all, but some other little news. It looks like one of the members of the H3 show has dropped out of the Creator Clash.
Creator Clash either.
Yes. First off, I apologize to any of the fans who were going to see Lena. It's been a lot, and Lena has just sort of been thrown in the middle. She was kind of put in a really shitty situation, and boxing is a very serious thing, and you need your full concentration. And it was getting to a point that she was just caught in the middle of stuff, and I was afraid, and she was distracted at practice, and there's a lot to it. And yeah, she wasn't dropped. It was sort of it wasn't fair to her opponent, Froggy, as well, because if Lena was to post and promote, she would get shit. And if she didn't post, she's still getting shit. And it's not fair to Froggy and her experience. So, yeah, after talking out with everyone, we figured it was best if she drops.
So
And
that's kind of a statement from the H3 show. The fighter, Lena, which is a part of the show, or like one of the workers there, dropping out of the creator clash. So understandably so, makes sense. But that's pretty much where we're at. And yeah, light news. Thank y'all for checking this one out. Fuck it, man. Just sandwiching in some other stuff right here, the back end. We'll cover that another time, but thank y'all. We're out of here.